Welcome back to another episode in the Tennessee Titans franchise, the first franchise series on Madden 24 here on my channel. Really having fun with this, really enjoying Madden 24. They made a lot of quality of life changes, a lot of things that I really like. Some of these are the sliders. I've got a separate video out showing these. I'm not talking about the CPU and player skill sliders. I'm talking about the XP sliders, handling regression. That is a really cool feature. As well as the fact that you can now negotiate with all players at the same time starting in a certain week. And you don't have to wait until, say, week 8 to negotiate with this player and week 5 to negotiate with this player. This was really tedious and really slowed things down. Plus, you couldn't really act on it. And now you can just sort of negotiate with all the players and then just sort of draw a line under that and let it be whatever it is. I will not be negotiating with anybody here. We did one thing last week. We brought in Michael Badgley because the real-life Titans cut the rookies that they sort of brought in, Shudak and I think it was Trey Wolf. So we sort of did the same thing. What I did off-screen was I loaded in an updated version of the draft file. One thing that I do find interesting is that it only shows me 50. Usually you could look at all of these players here, but here it only shows you sort of the top 50. Then you have to go by position and then it shows you more. All right, so we've got 25 quarterbacks currently in the draft. We've got 32 running backs in the draft and so on and so forth. So I will, of course, be looking at these and I will be looking for improvements on our squad, players that might help us out here. Players like Xavier Worthy out of Texas, players like Troy Franklin, some players, of course, that I do know from previous rebuilds. Bo Collins, for instance, was strong on the Dolphins franchise. But I also will be looking at which positions we actually need some help at. Now, in the end, I always like to do my drafting sort of on the fly here because, you just have to see where you end up. It's really hard to really sort of calculate where I'll end up and which player I'll get and which players the other teams will take. Of course, mock drafts do help a little bit, but the main focus will have to be on getting the offensive line improved and strengthened. That has to be our first order of the day. Defense isn't as horrible, but the offensive line, that is a huge problem at the moment. And we just need to get better players in there. So I wouldn't even be surprised if all of my picks were spent on the offensive line. So just wanted to give you a quick update on this one here. Apart from that, there's nothing to do this week apart from check out the Ravens roster, who are currently 4-1, have one of the toughest rosters already in the league, so this is going to be a fun one. And then, of course, play the game against the Baltimore Ravens. It says Tottenham Hotspur. That is not a mistake. This is a London game, so I'm really excited about this one here. First off, let's check out the Ravens roster. All right, big surprise, I know. Lamar Jackson, X Factor with a Truz, of course, is the quarterback here, 4th best ranked QB in the league. I know how good he is because I used him in the final season of the Los Angeles Rams franchise on Madden 22. That was still old gen. And that was really fun. Or is it current gen? I don't know. I lost count. But anyways, PlayStation 4. We've got Tyler Huntley here. We've got Anthony Brown here as the players. The running back, J.K. Dobbins, 2481. We've got Gus Edwards, 28 and 78. And we've got Justice Hill, 2573, the 4-year veteran. And again, a solid room, very balanced. No real drop-off here. These two are gonna do some damage, I reckon, but they're not as brutal as elite running backs are, of course. At fullback, we've got Patrick Ricard, 2982, super solid fullback here. We know that, of course, from the past. And at wide receiver, we've got Odell Beckham Jr. back at the Ravens. And what am I saying? You know, here he is, 30 out of LSU. I love the dude to bits because of his impact that he had on the Rams roster in that Super Bowl winning season. It was fantastic. Now he's back after an injury. He's 30 years old, 86 with his start of trade, so that might slow down regression. But again, certainly, The starting wide receiver, number 1 here, 86 rated. The second one, Rashad Bateman, is injured, so this is a surprise. Zay Flowers, rookie, out of Boston College here, with a hidden depth chart, might be revealed after this game here. 61 ranked wide receiver in the game already at this tender stage of his career at age 22. He will be growing nicely. Now we've got Nelson Aguilar here and Preston Williams. A solid room. Nothing more to say about that. Rashad Bateman missing is a little bit of a help for us, but at the same time, Zay Flowers, same, looking very, very similar. Don't really see a big difference here. Then the tight end, Mark Andrews, he's got the yak him up yards after catch, and this is one of the elite tight ends in the game here. Real game changer tight end, number 2 ranked tight end in the league currently. Absolutely gonna break it in the game. Very tough. We've got Isaiah Likely here and Charlie Collar as the backups, but of course Mark Andrews will be the one to watch out for. The offensive line, Ronnie Stanley, 29 and 90, stalwart veteran. Patrick McCarry behind him, 26-73. We've got the left guard, Rodgers Saffold III. A little bit of a surprise here, 35 and 74. We've got John Simpson and Andrew Voorhees, a rookie out of USC, but he's injured, so John Simpson will likely be playing this position here. No, of course he won't. Rodgers Safford will, but again, he doesn't look too crazy. He does have good strength and awareness, but apart from that, is he really such a crazy good player? Tyler Lindenbaum, one of the best prospects from the 2022 draft, 23-81 with a starting trade. Sam Mustipher is his backup, the former Notre Dame center. Tyler Lindenbaum, super solid center here, good protection for the QB. Kevin Zeitler, 33-85, veteran player. Behind him, Ben Cleveland, 25-68. But at that position, Kevin Zeitler certainly very, very solid and experienced. Morgan Moses, 32 and 80. We've got Daniel Falele out of the 22 draft. He's a 23-68 rated player. And what a name. Oh my goodness gracious me. A rookie out of Oregon, Malai Sala. There we go. That was the first one. And Aumavae Laulu. Oh, there we go. That wasn't as hard. Those are actually not that bad. But here we go. Anyways, third string player here behind Morgan Moses. Very experienced player. But again, on the older side, this is what I do notice about this. We've got a 29-year-old player, 35, a youngster, 33, and 32. So very old group here. I reckon that they will have to do something about that come next season. But again, regression won't hit as hard for this position or for these positions, so that is actually quite interesting to see what happens. On defense, we've got Justin Madubuike, 25-79, and Angelo Blackson, 30 and 67 as his backup. Decent player right there. Right edge, Robert Quinn, 33-77. Again, decent player. Product Washington Jr. I don't know where that came from. But Robert Quinn, formerly with the Bears, if I remember correctly. Yes, then with the Eagles in their try for the Super Bowl, and now with the Baltimore Ravens. Interesting career choices right there. Michael Pierce, 30 and 83 at D-tackle. Travis Jones, future starter. And Kaim Caesar, a rookie. He is from Ohio. We've got the left outside linebacker, Orafio. I used him in the Dolphins franchise, and he was very, very good right there. 24-78, he gets very good. He's got a startup trade, so that is super solid. 28-67, actually a very solid room right there. Balanced. Roquan Smith, another former Bear, 26-93 with an X-Factor mid linebacker. Patrick Queen, 24-81, another player that I know very well. And finally, Trenton Simpson out of Clemson, a rookie, 22 years old, 72 his overall, again a hidden depth chart. So the mid linebacking group looks damn scary. Right outside linebackers, Quan Alexander, 29 and 74. Know him well from the Crusaders franchise. We've got David Ojabo here from the 22 draft, 23-72. I think he has a startup trait. Tavius Robinson, rookie out of Ole Miss, 24 and 66. David Ojabo, yeah, he does have a startup trait. He does develop quite nicely, usually in Madden. Quarterbacks, Marlon Humphrey, 27-93. We've got Rocky Sim, 27-80. We've got Anthony Brown, 29-78. Cubelu Kelly, Stanford rookie. Let's check out his depth trait. Just want to see. Nah, he's got a normal depth trait, right? This is interesting. But he does have a lot of good stats in there already. Should do well, and the age 22 means good growth. Jaelyn Armour Davis, a one-year rookie out of Alabama from the 22 drafted Demarion Williams. So you can see a super elite player up here, Marlon Humphrey, and then we've got two solid, decent players right there and developmental pieces as well. So interesting group here. Free safeties, Marcus Williams, 2688. Behind him, Geno, Stone, 24 and 73. Marcus Williams, very, very good free safety. 2688. The only thing missing to be elite is a higher depth trait. Strong safety, Kyle Hamilton, one of the surprise players out of the 22 draft. 22 years old, 85 overall. Jaquan Amos out of Ball State, a rookie. But Kyle Hamilton, well, a surprise player. Well, everybody knew he was good. That's why he was drafted by the Ravens, of course. But that he would translate that so well into the NFL life. That was a surprise. 10th best ranked strong safety in the league already. Very, very nice. Kicker is Justin Tucker. Who knows him and who doesn't know him? Well, he's one of the best kickers in the league. Punter is Jordan Stout with a man bun up there. This is interesting and nice. All right, let's take a look at the weekly strategy situation right now. So let's go with this one here. We've got the defensive game plan. What will we do here? I think we have to focus again on the short pass, defend the outside run. I don't really see how that is going to help us against a player like Lamar Jackson who can scramble as well. So we just have to be prepared for everything basically. Intensity can be 100% full pads because everybody's fit. Right now we don't have a problem yet in terms of what we can do and can't not do. I think that the blitz counter might not be a bad idea here because we're facing a very, very tough group in regards to the press, in regards to the blitz. We've got a strong top three or front three. Behind that, the linebackers are rough. We've got the secondary, so I'm not quite sure how we're going to tackle that, but we'll figure something out. In terms of the offense, we're going to go with the full set here. I will be splitting for the QBs. Just want to see some points also going Malik Willis' way, just to be on the safe side. Same goes for the running backs. Also, Tyjae Spears and Hassan Haskins. I want to see them get some more points. Wide receivers, yes, everybody should get some points here. We just need to really spread this out a little bit. We've got Trayvon Wesco as our starting tight end this week. This is going to be an interesting week for sure. We've got Will Levis at a 70 currently, Tyjae Spears at 76 currently. Will not be taking care of the mini games. Peter Skoronski is out injured. What I find cool is this actually a cool feature. I thought it was a bug or something, but it's a feature. I have three players here. I've got Will Levis, Tyjae Spears, and Peter Skoronski. If one of these players is injured, then that spot is locked, which is pretty cool actually, because you sort of decide who your focus player is. And you shouldn't be able to just switch that around just because he's injured, right? So I think that is a cool feature. This is nice. All right, let's take a look here. What do we do? What do we get? We get one interception versus a player like that. Oh my goodness gracious me. Yeah, this is going to be a very, very interesting game. Allow 30 points or less. Let's be super conservative. Let's get 200 offensive yards. Let's try get no sacks allowed. And we're absolutely in luck in regards to our tight ends. Trayvon Wesco with an injury out with an ACL sprain, which means we're missing our fullback and we're missing 3 tight ends. So we have no tight ends at the moment in the game. We've also got a PCL sprain for Brown, which is luckily not a starter for us right now. Oh my goodness, what do we do here? We've got 3 injured tight ends. I actually don't know what to do about this. I think I just let it slide and figure this out in-game in the depth chart. We have to just try and make the most of it. Dylan Redunce will get some points here. Here we go. Weird texture on the ribcage right there, but whatever. 69 currently, and Jaelyn Duncan on the left-hand side also getting some points. But Andre Dillard has that spot for the moment. Let's wait for next draft. Let's see what happens there. All right, Ravens week. We are done. Let's get the season game done. Tottenham Hotspur game in London. Tottenham Hotspur is the team that usually plays here, part of the international series. This is in London. Tottenham Hotspur, by the way, one of the London soccer teams, if you want to call it that. There are quite a few there, actually. There's Arsenal, there's Chelsea, there's Tottenham, and I'm sure that I'm forgetting one more. I could have sworn there was one more, but there's so many in the English league. It's just London's a big city. So yeah, and international games now. One of the London games here: Titans versus Ravens. We had to sign one of the rookie tight ends into the first team, and I pushed back Whyle into the practice squad. We had to do that, so now we're playing with Morgan Fox. Yes, you heard that right, and I think his name is Zeke or something like that. Anyways, it's a rookie. I had him in the practice squad, and I think we are ready to kick this game off. Justin Tucker with the kick, and I'm not quite sure how we're gonna be handling some of these things here. I'm gonna be taking a look at the depth chart really quickly just to make sure that there's no madness going on here. Fullback, that's going to be Hassan Haskins. I do know that. The wide receivers, all right, Hoskinsberg, that's that. And here we've got this situation, which is very interesting. And of course, I don't want to have Jaelyn Duncan here. I don't want to have John Ojukwu there. So we're going to be going with Michael Ezeki because I, of course, pushed him up. So there we go. Morgan Cox, second string. Is there anybody else that I could use that would be actually making some sense? So weird seeing offensive line players just kicking it as tight ends, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna start with this one here, inside zone. Tyjae Spears getting the first snap of the game. The defense here is very, very rough. The right hand side a little bit more than the left, but I don't care too much. So Tyjae Spears pushing forward here. Tighten up enabled. Oh, we are the home team now. That is nice, actually. That is nice. Let's try and make the most of that one. Derrick Henry, left-hand side run here. Going between center, guard, number 60. Oh, I can't wait for Peter Skoronski to finally return from his injury. That is really, really bad. Currently, we are really missing strength on the offensive line. Let's go with Amari Rodgers here. Next up. Looking for you, my man. Smacked away just in the final few steps before he catches the ball. Number 24 overtakes him and just slaps the ball away. That was not great. All right, Michael Ezeki, first time on the field here. On the main route, I'm gonna go with Hopkins though. Spoiler alert. Just hope he does get free. There we go. Push and shove, 4th and 1. Not the craziest pickup here, but 6 yards and Rockyasin getting a shove here on our veteran wide receiver. Let's go the halfback dive. I want to get the first down here, right? Plus we want to see that those British dudes see what football is all about. Here we go. This is football. And this is Derrick Henry. All right, nice. Very well done. Getting a first down. Some discussions here. There we go. DeAndre Hopkins on the slant route. Would love to hit him, by the way. Love to hit him. And that is out of reach. Number 23 was on him all the time. Not getting away there. Not getting away. Can we get a double slant? Maybe Amari Rodgers, Treylon Burks, maybe some more power here across the middle. And that was very nice. Amari Rodgers. Well done here. 2 for 4 currently for Will Levis. And I mean, I'm going to stick with him. I like what he's doing. Gonna see Ezeki number 86 here going for the tight end drive here, but I am going to... that is overthrown. Treylon Burks can't get it. Poor accuracy, out of bounds. I know there's some shoving. There's emotions, and this is football, guys. Ezeki on the turn. And by the way, I'm gonna admit it. I threw it to the wrong dude. Pass came out wrong. Very nice. Burks escapes the attentions here and does step in. Do we go off tackle? Do we go inside zone? Let's try inside zone here. 45 seconds in the first quarter, currently at the 23. Oh, that was nice. Beautiful escape. And can we get towards the pylon? No, we can't. We step outside at the 2-yard line. First down goal, Derrick Henry. Great job. Each day that passes, I'm a little bit more happy that I signed him. A QB draw. First and goal for 2 yards. Let's try that. I'm a little bit scared. I am a little bit scared. What is going to happen now? Nothing. We lose a yard. It just took very long to get going, I felt like. So there we go. All right. Do we have a more sophisticated play than this one here? Maybe some curls. That's the end of the first quarter. So that quarterback draw was weird. Usually you see it, you see the snap and then the quarterback sort of jumps forward. I didn't have that option. Derrick Henry, 3 yards out. Let's go. Pushing forward, we're at the 1-yard line. Third and goal. Rodgers helping up the big dude. Do we try Hassan Haskins with a fullback dive? Let's go for this one. It's not a dedicated fullback, mind you. And we're switching. Oof, not getting through. Justin Madubuike breaking through and stopping us right there. Yeah. Probably should have gone a different route right there, but to be honest, it is risky at the moment with the team that we're having. But we score first. All right, here we go. 3 points on the board. I would have liked to touchdown more. Would have liked to touchdown a little bit more. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. Come on. All right. Halfback slip screen. Derrick Henry. Let's get going. Maybe a second field goal would be nice. Come on, man. Ah, number 14, slowing him down enough. And it's only 3 yards. The screen didn't really develop either. So, can't say I'm too happy. Ezekiel on the out here. Or Hopkins. Crying out loud. Come on, DeAndre. Coverage wasn't that good, but it was just a lot of ball bubbling around there. Treylon Burks, short route, 3rd and 7. Let's get this one done. Come on, guys. Yeah, this is scary. We pick up a first down. There we go. Well done, Will Levis. My bum was clenching for those interested. All right, but Will Levis, good fitness, though. Good fitness. Didn't look tired. Didn't look like he was going to faint. Oh, number 37 with the jump. That was Amos. That sucked. That sucked. I would have liked to get more out of that one, but it didn't really happen. Let's try the double slants. Let's try some confusion here. At the moment, it doesn't really look like I could outwit them with something clever. Both mid linebackers were there. 7 and 3. Roquan Smith, number 0. I'm not a happy bunny right now. And I'm getting Hail Marys. Why? Oh, the clock was stopped anyways. I don't want to play a Hail Mary. I want to try and get in... oh, dude. I hate it when I get the same concept 55 times. I get it. I get it. You want to play this... you want to play this in a certain way. I understand. But you don't have to give me the same thing over and over and over and over again. Alright, there we go. Right. Amari Rodgers on the quick route. Can we get him out there? Maybe we can get a field goal in. I'm clicking, but it's not happening. Amari Rodgers did well, though. I'm not really unhappy with what he did there, but... Well, we have to learn. We have to learn a lot of things. It's just the way it is. Rhinestone House with the kick here. It's going to go... Oh, nice, into the end zone, but it's a touchback, so the 25 is where he's going to start. J.K. Dobbins, 382 yards. We were pretty much on a route to getting... Ooh, this is nice. Well done, defense. Here we go, mesh spot time. We're going to throw this away immediately now. Ezekiel and Rodgers have the best routes, of course. Burks, also an option. We have to get rid of the ball, though. There was a lot of pressure immediately. I don't really see any gaps in terms of their defense, you know? I have to play quickly, then it's out of reach or something like that, overthrown. Not happy at the moment. The way we're playing is we could be playing better. Let's try Ezekiel here. And boom. Alright, there we go. 4th and 2. 6 and 14, Kyler Hamilton. Let's try a 94 Will. 4th and 2. We just have to get those 2 yards covered. It's only 2 yards, right? Oh, for crying out loud, number 58, that's Pierce. Breaks through and pushes the back. Derrick Henry denied. Boom. And it's just so quick. The collapse is so quick. That is the biggest problem at the moment. My biggest gripe at the moment is our offensive line. That it's just crumbling so quickly. There is no time to get anything done in that period. So let's go with... We have to go with the super short passes now. I don't have any time. Probably should have gone with these a little bit more in the first half. That was good. Treylon Burks. Stopped very quickly by number 44. That's Humphrey. 2 seconds as we step out of bounds. Let's try a halfback angle, and that's it. All right. Okay, end of the quarter. We actually didn't start that badly, but at the moment, we're not producing in the way that I'd like to be producing. Plus, with those injuries, we're really making life difficult for us. This is Tyjae Spears trying to run away from number 32, but a very well-timed tackle right there stops Spears from getting any further. Let's go this inside zone. Derrick Henry, come on. Let's pound that block. There we go, and there is a lot of space as we pick up a first down. Let's please activate the X Factor. I would love to get him that Offensive Player of the Year award. Oh, this one does look scary. I don't really trust enough in the offensive line that we have that covered. Oh my god, and he drops it. Oh. Well, he's in a practice squad for a reason. And you just saw the reason presented to you on a plate. Hopkins, Rodgers, Burks. Looking for you. Yeah. We're not yet where I want us to be. Short route, Phillips. Momentum stacked against us. Good lord. Yeah, that was detected. 51-yard field goal, Michael Badgley. Come on, my man. Prove your worth. Oh, and I'm inaccurate. Shit. Ah, that's on me. And that's the game, probably. Ah, damn it all. Defense turns it around. If we had that field goal, it would be 14-6. Yeah, still no chance. We need to get this done now super, super quick. I don't see this happening against a team that is so solid. 8 out of 20. Let's give MALIK Willis a go here. Let's give him a go. This is one of those games where we really, really should be doing better. Not because the Ravens are a bad team, but just because our performance is so horribly bad. There we go. Almost throwing it to the opposing player. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's go. And that is incomplete. Throw on the run. Incomplete. I mean, it's iffed anyways, right? Either we get this, or it's this or bust. Treylon Burks, come on. And Treylon Burks is starting to be a hero of mine. Such a good performance. Such a good performance right there. So, MALIK Willis on the field, Will Levis on the bench for the moment. This is not a permanent change. I just feel like he might be needing a change of scenery here. 14-3. This is really, really rough. We're not hitting anything that is further than a super short pass. Treylon Burks dropping like a log. But there we go. MALIK Willis is doing well. I like seeing that. There is no decision so far, right? So, of course, I'm giving Will Levis the QB1 spot because he's the slightly older... Oh, Jesus Christ. Slightly older player, slightly more experienced in air quotes. Of course, not in the NFL, but in the football world. And he does have a stronger arm. So all of these things really are reasons why I'm going with him. 2nd and 10. But again, this was going to be tricky from the get-go. And the quarterback is a major part of how things work out when you play. I mean, obviously. And there we go. Ezekiel fighting. This is nice. Let's use a timeout here. I would like to at least get a touchdown. Sort of close the gap. I don't think we'll get anything in terms of catch-up or stuff like that, but touchdown would be nice. Nah, the coverage is too good. I need him to go over there. I have to rely on these plays here. Catch it. Nice. 1st and 10, 23 seconds on the clock. Final timeout call. All right, this is it. Ezekiel actually comes back, which is nice. Next week we'll have Whyle back and Ezekiel, so that is something I reckon. Let's go play action crossers. Again, looking for Ezekiel. If I hit him, that is nice. If not, then it'll be incomplete as well. And incomplete. 18 seconds on the clock. Verticals. That left-hand side does look somewhat enticing. Let's get some spacing going here. Actually, this is not great. Let's try the verticals here. Amari Rodgers. Can we hit him in the back? Stepping out of bounds. Malik Willis using his legs here. 12 seconds on the clock. Marlon Humphrey. And I mean, the Ravens know that they've got this game in the pocket. They know it. Those bastards. But I don't really want to give up. I don't really want to give up here. Double 7 stop. And there we go. Malik Willis leads us to a touchdown versus the Ravens. At least it's 14-10. DeAndre Hopkins gets a touchdown here. Well done for Malik Willis. Will Levis had to be rested a little bit here. And we're not going to turn this game around anymore. I know that. Ravens just too tough of an opponent. And boom. That is the game. Game is over. 14 versus 10. Let's acknowledge the fact that we tried, we did our best. We even got the extra point conversion. Now that is nice. At least something here, right? Well done, Malik. Malik Willis, very good rating here. Of course, he played way shorter. He had 11 attempts, 6 completions. Will Levis had 20 attempts, 8 completions. I did go for the further ones as well, so that's probably on me. Run game was a little bit botchy, right? It didn't really work out that well. Jesus, man. Lamar Jackson, 33 yards. Oh my God. All right, receiving side, we've got Treylon Burks as the best one, of course. DeAndre Hopkins with a touchdown, that is nice. Solo tackle, no clear leader. Marcus Williams, clear leader in total tackles. Tackles for loss, no clear leader. 1 sack, oh, that's nice. For Denico Autry, no interceptions. That's big, actually, because we had a lot of interceptions, usually in the first season, but not now. So, pretty chuffed about that. Well done, quarterbacks, I guess. All right. Well, I can't say that I'm really liking the tendency that we're moving in right now. We have a losing streak at the moment. We started out not that bad, I would like to say, but the last 3 games have been brutal. The Bengals really were punishing. The Colts, I don't know what that was. But the Ravens close again, 3 points here. I do hope that we can turn it around against the Falcons. It's going to be a home game. We're going to be using the Oilers uniform. Actually, looking forward to using that. Yeah, well, I don't think there's much more to say here. I'm a little bit disappointed at the moment, of course. I'd like to produce more wins, but I like how the team is working. I like that even those lower rated players are giving it their best. Kind of like those storylines, you know, underdog storylines are always nice. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, please drop me a like and subscribe. That always means a lot to me. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.